Morning everyone. Today I'm going to try and do a day in the life video because I like doing them, but I always need to make sure I video in order, otherwise the editing's a headache. So first thing is, it's Ali by the way, first thing is to check on the work that's going on, and Tom has down tools as a social worker.
Yes, hi.
And is helping Ali to put the fence posts in the garden because all the dogs are escaping. And we have a new member of staff, Baba Bariki, the child Bariki, whose fluid's been collecting on his head. We've brought the family to Uchira, we've moved them in, and we have employed the father to work as an assistant for Ali, as a general handyman around the site sort of thing, so because there's always jobs going on and assistance needed for the constructors and stuff like this. So he works here now, but he's had to go off and help us because we need him to find a transfer to transfer his children to the school here in Uchira. So he's off doing that, so Tom has taken up the role of Fundi, or a builder, this morning with Ali. So, but I have to go and check on my big construction work now and see what's going on down there. So this is Villa Valdemar, and it's a 3-room house built thanks to donations from a family, and they've named it in memory of a loved one, their father, uncle, husband, whoever it was that helped with the donations. It's the daughter I've been communicating with. They've named it after him because he had a connection to Tanzania and he loved children, so they thought it was a good way to build something lasting. So this is the result of their donations, and it's nearly done, which is good news because I have a Down syndrome child and her mother moving in, who you've met, Sarah, who was in quite a harrowing video with her uncle Peter, who had been whose mind had been traumatized in the witch doctor ceremony, and all hands on deck. Also, we have Esther here, who was the first child to move in with me, and Esther and her mother are in the main children's home. But I'm going to move them down into this one because it's better she has her independence away from this house. The other staff are here and she's living inside, but she's not the head mama because it didn't work out, because she can't give her full time and attention. Naturally, a mother gives more attention to her own children than others, so she'll move out and be a little more self-sufficient down there. Now, I think I need to go check on my children. So. Hello, Ima.
Aya!
Salimi baba. Salimi baba.
Ah, Santi.
Aya! Aya!
Where are we?
Salimi baba.
Sorry. Habari. Mambo. Subiri.
Aya! Aya!
Mzana anakucheka. Umemwona ni mzana anakucheka. Ni mzana mcheke.
Oh, subiri. Subiri.
Subiri kwanza. Subiri.
Aya!
Aende. Subiri.
Christina. Mambo.
Atakuonyesha. Sio mama. Sema baba.
Baba!
Baba. Sema baba.
Baba.
Aya!
It's very hard to video.
Bye baba.
Aya!
Badai.
Baba.
Emmanuel. Badai, eh?
Mwambie bye baba.
Aya!
Hiya. It's very hard to video with Emmanuel there because he just wants to be on the camera all the time. So you'll notice a couple of children are missing because I've got some at physiotherapy in town with some specialists. So they're staying there for 5 days. whilst we exercise the children, and also the Down syndrome girl Sarah is there as well, whilst they teach certain aspects of her condition to her mother so she can understand it better. And I also need to get to the bottom of what happened to Sarah's wrist and hand, because I think someone broke it when she was a baby and it never got put in a cast or anything, so it's healed in a very awkward position anyway. So I'm going to go back and spend some time with the children without the camera, because it excites Emmanuel, like I say. So So something quite funny happened. We let the children and the staff choose whichever colour they wanted for their rooms. Any. And they all chose the lime green that I put on my office wall, or on my living room wall once over. So all of them are lime green, and I had to stop them from painting every wall lime green. I told them that a few should be white. So we're going to end up with a lot of lime green around the place, which I don't mind, because I love the colour green. Because we live on a planet with so many shades of it, I've become accustomed to it. Right, now I need to check on my patients, who are all looking much stronger. Hello, Bagheera. Hello. Hello. That's good. And the worst two was this one and Safari, who I can't see. Oh, there she is. Safari's still weak. Hello. 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 But her eyes are clearing up, her nose has stopped running, was running with blood the other day. So I think she'll be okay. Shows you how serious it's been. Got permanent fluids hanging in here. It's the quarantine kennel. And something very strange happened. You'll see these here are eye masks. Now, my friend has a lavender farm, and she wanted eye masks making and filling with lavender from her farm. So we used our vocational training centre to make them, and it provided a little bit of extra income for the girls who were working there and for their families as well. So that was great, and a good way for her to promote her lavender farm, and a good way to get some income into the girls' lives. And the boys, sorry, the girls and boys. I've got boys there now as well. And I had a load ready to go and be delivered, and whilst Peanut was sick inside there, I don't believe in these things being coincidence, because it's just bizarre. I always say that two energies control living aspects of this planet. I believe there's a divine mother, if you like, who cares for the balance of life on Earth. But at the same time, there's spectrums of energy that govern, I believe. In the same way it says in the Bible that it's not I who does good works, it's God working through me. And in the same way Apostle Paul says, it's not I that does bad, it's the sin working through me. These energies govern different animals, and when Peanut was in there sick and weak and dying, I went in to check on her at night, and there were two scorpions right next to her as I went in. So I killed them. I don't normally kill them, I normally get rid of them, but I killed them because they were right next to her. So scorpions naturally don't like lavender, and they don't like cinnamon, so I had to create a barrier around her with cinnamon, around the kennel with cinnamon, and the lavender. The only lavender I had was inside the eye mask, so I had to put the lavender around there as well. So by the next day the dogs were getting a hold of them and started chewing on them and stuff, so I can't give them to the lady, so I've actually ended up losing out, but it was worth doing to protect the dog. I honestly believe that different energies control different living aspects of life on this planet. And I think we see that play out in nature when people say, how can nature be so cruel? Well, one side of nature is not cruel at all, it's peaceful and loving and kind. And the other side of nature is savage and brutal. So I'm not saying either one's right or wrong, but that's the way I see it. There's two types of energy playing out, but I also have the experience like I had before when I took Johanna into my care the same day. Then Africa's deadliest snake was at my feet and I was protected by my dogs. So I believe if we are to say there's an enemy around, then that enemy can work through other living creatures on this planet, as well as humans, but also through things like scorpions, snakes, and dogs who have been mistreated, because there's definitely savage dog packs and stuff in Tanzania who were once domesticated or from domestic breeds. So anyway, on with my day.
Simamisha kichwa ni mzana. Simamisha. Ni mzana. Simamisha tena. Simamisha. Ni mzana. Niangalie ni mzana. Niangalie. Cheka kidogo. Cheka. Sijakwambia ulie.
Nzuri sana. So that is the new lady working for us, who is heaven sent. She's wonderful at her job. So, salama. Poleni. And she is with Nimzana, and Nimzana is the child who's nearly kidnapped by the witch doctors and is in our protection now. So, and I've just seen Rosemary standing around, which I think means only one thing. Rosie, good morning.
Morning. Hi.
Hey, where are you heading?
KSMC hospital.
You're going to the hospital?
Yeah.
Because we have a Maasai lady who's sick in the community.
Yeah.
Which means I think you're coming over to me for some money, yes?
For sure.
For sure. I need to get some money for Rosie because one of the Maasai community are sick, and we provide medical care free of charge for the children with the child sponsorship program we have over there. Because in the Maasai there's no homeless kids because they build each other houses. But the money for the children for medical care doesn't always get spent every month, so we give access to the elderly as well to medical care, and one of them is sick with chest problems. It's probably could be TB out there, to be honest. That's quite common. So I'm just grabbing some money that I got from the bank yesterday. More construction work to check on. I forgot, I was just about to head off. I'm driving to the city today, so you'll get to see Arusha. I need to get some porridge for my dogs. So, Jancy, please, the noisiest dog in Tanzania. I am having to extend this kennel, but I'm doing it in a more natural way, so we don't have to cut down any trees. And the dogs will be in here with a chain link fence, and I can get like 5 dogs, maybe 6 inside there, because I'm running out of space. Yeah. Oh. Chikamal babu. Nzuri. So, I also need to check on those of you who watch my other videos. You might remember a man we called Kakabangi, which means brother marijuana in Swahili. And this man, all he does is, he's like a long distance runner. He carbs up at night, he eats a big pile of ugali and beans at night time, and then he comes here on a morning, when he has work that is, or to wherever he's working, and he smokes marijuana and digs holes. I know that sounds funny, but that is literally what he does. So. Salama baba.
Waliza unajengea.
Pole sana.
Hali bwana.
Haya.
Mambo.
Popo. Nzima.
Kucha.
Ndio.
Shida.
Shida sana.
Kazi tu hapa. Wewe rafiki sana.
Pole.
Haikam.
Pole baba.
Yaani finish leo, kesho nikujengea.
Sawa. Sawa.
Hapo ndio niteremke chini.
So this is going to be a 15 foot across and 10 meters deep chamber, and then I can direct pipelines from the houses that we build, the toilets, more so I should say, from the toilets that we build, and the pipeline will come down into that chamber, and it should last us around about 8 to 10 years. And then there are now places in Tanzania who will send a truck to empty that out. They suck out the waste and take it away. But it solves my sewage problem for 10 years, and this is what he's digging now. So it's a big job, and he'll do it by himself. He'll do 10 meters by himself. It's a big job, and he'll do it by himself, this guy. He'll do 10 meters by himself. And all he will do whilst he's digging is smoke marijuana and dig holes until he's done. He will not eat during the day. So it makes me laugh because he's always so whacked out and high by the afternoon. So, okay. Ole Baba Gaston. I have a new dog that no one's met. Eh? Ah! The dog's cutting through his strings, fighting through his strings. This dog here is called Mat Trang. Mat Trang is Vietnamese for moon. The pronunciation might be wrong. Long story, but its name's Mat Trang. One of the Maasai were walking through the village and she started following him, so we brought her here to be looked after, so we let her come. And we also have this one, who is Cheetah, as in the animal, and Cheetah nearly got us all into a fist fight with a man and nearly broke our leg because he didn't want me to take her, because he wanted some money ultimately, so disgusting human being that he was. And our other newest addition is Milky, who came from Peter, who had been traumatized by the witch doctor that day. So. This here was built by Achille and Faraji. They built a 3-story house for their birds, so we love these birds a lot. And we also have new residents in the form of 2 baby albino rabbits who I got from the vet the day we took Peanut to be put to sleep. Achille was with us, and we came back with those because his bird died as well. Oh, little Peanut.